Hey again, YouTube. Well, here we are back out in the shop, and today we're taking a look at a new product. Well, it's new to me at least. I've just noticed it online, but it's the VEVOR Cyclone Dust Collector, and it's just the cyclone and the dust can underneath to collect the sawdust in. And obviously you have not obviously, but you have a separate blower unit or vacuum unit. And so we're going to be removing the unit that I've been using, which is one that I built myself. And the only reason I'm changing that out, it works very well, but it's very tall. So we're going to be changing that for the VEVOR. So we'll do a product review, we'll do an unboxing since I'm going to be opening up anyway, and put the thing together and see what we got. And so this is the unit that I'm currently using. It's the 1 horsepower VEVOR blower, and it works not too bad. But my miter saw just needs a little more airflow to keep the dust inside the tent. And just while we're talking about it, there's the tent that I have my miter saw in, and it just needs a little more airflow to keep the dust inside. It does a good job, but just not quite good enough for me. And this is the Cyclone that I built myself, and I did a YouTube on it. And this Cyclone actually works very well. If you've got a bigger shop, then this is a really good, cheap Cyclone. And 15-gallon dust bucket, and I'm running a hose underneath over to my miter saw dust collector. And this is a Wagner paint booth. I'm trying to remember, I think it's the large paint booth that Wagner has, and it actually works very well, but it's just needs just a little more vacuum. That's a lot of surface to suck dust in through. So this is what we're replacing, and I'm just getting ready to take things apart to replace it with the VEVOR. So it is a good heavy steel drum, 3 nuts welded on the bottom for the wheels, got a little viewing window, and a lock on top, and it's a good solid gauge. I have no idea what. They come off on their own. Okay, and it includes in here. Okay, so our bag of hardware. Okay, so we've got some reducers, and these are very cheap, light plastic, but they'll do the job. 4-inch hose clamps, wheels, more reducers. Boy, that's getting pretty small. I'm guessing that's a 2.5 90. 2.5 hose clamps, gasket, and some sealing tape, and the wrench, and some nuts, washers, and bolts. And then obviously your instructions, which probably have next to nothing in them. And the hose that's included with it, it's actually pretty decent hose. It's small, let's see, what is it? Almost 2, 1.9, if you can see that, I hope. Not sure what I'm going to use that for, if I am. Okay, and there's the Cyclone itself. So it does have a steel plate screwed on the bottom, and it is good heavy plastic, if you can see. And it is looks like a two-piece bolted together, but it looks fine. I do like the fact that it's clear. It looks okay. The 4-inch hose, just not a problem, goes straight on. This inlet is a little on the short side. It does do the job, but it is a tad on the short side. Oh, I guess the same up here too. So the included bolts are a tad on the short side, but they get the job done. They're fine. I'll go ahead and put that upside down. Okay, so right or wrong, I don't know, but I went ahead and put the gasket on this ledge here, this edge here, so it's got a flat surface to bond to. Plus, I'm not curving the tape, and it's just wrapping around. I think down here in the bottom, it would have been an issue, being that's concaved, and I'm also trying to bend the tape on flat. So, I don't know, we'll find out. Oh, that grips, so I think we're fine. It feels like the tape's grabbing pretty good. Okay, so I set that aside for a second. And we'll flip this over and just put the wheels on. And the wheels are just a straight bolt on. So 9/16 wrench is close enough. And then the Cyclone just dropped right on top. Okay, so there it is, all assembled, and I can't complain. I think it's fine for the price. I think it's just fine. These are a tad on the small side. I'd like these just a little bit longer, both on the inlet and the outlet. They're just a little on the short side, but they're okay. They'll work. They're a little on the small side too. I'm guessing they're metric, but they do fit the 4-inch without a problem. Looks like it's split. I don't know why that matters. Like, it's a two-piece. I don't see that being an issue or making any difference. The bolts are a tad on the short side, but they do work. And it's nice that it's clear. You'll actually be able to see inside and see your dust coming up. And you've also got a viewing port on the side. So one nice thing, you'll be able to light up. Put a light on the side of the Cyclone to be able to light up your inside to see where your dust level is. So I think this is a 13 and change gallon drum. So from the ground, the drum is right at 20 inches, if you can see that. And then the Cyclone is pretty much right at 15 inches. So if you can do some math, then your overall is right about 35. And that's the hole that it's going in. Okay, so in the end, this is the setup that I ended up with. I've got the 1-horse fan or blower up at the top, a 4-inch line run down to the Cyclone, and then I've got a 3-way splitter coming off the Cyclone. I've got one running underneath to my miter saw over here, and then I've got 2 that are just loose for portable tools, and I've got a 4-inch line and a 2.5-inch line. And again, everything's on, not again, but everything's on, has gates on it, so I can open one at a time. And I have to say that the turbine works pretty good. I don't have a problem with it. I think it would work better if it was taller, if the cone was taller, but it does do the job pretty good. So I can't complain at all. So in the end, I have to say that I'm pretty pleased with the VEVOR Cyclone. I really like the compact size of it, that it fits down below my workbench. I like that a lot. That was the biggest problem I had with the one I was using. It was just too big for my little shop. So I really like the size. The canister underneath is a good heavy gauge. It's just fine. The Cyclone, very functional. It's a good heavy plastic. I think it'll stand up just fine. I wouldn't put any loads on it. I wouldn't hang your accessories and things on it, or your connectors on it. But in itself, it's going to be just fine. There's no reason for it not to stand up. So I certainly think it's well worth the money. I would definitely buy it again. There's a lot of more expensive stuff out there, but it's going to end up doing the same job in the end. So it's, obviously it's up to you. So anyway, I hope this video is helpful. I hope you'll like and subscribe, and check the link below, or check the description below for any links that might be helpful. Thanks, guys. Have a great day.